from the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, we've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. So just about set now. On the hill here today, Nick Pivetta.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
All right, just about ready to go here at Fenway. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Byron Buxton. That one hit to right. Bogarts gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting second.
And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Carlos Correa, the next Twin up to hit. Righty delivers. Liner, base hit.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. That right there was perfect. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
One down, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco, and the righty deals. On the ground to second, might be two. To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base.
Second basemen definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
Giorgella steps in. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His second of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 3-0.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
It's Gary Sanchez. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Cutter Crawford appears to be getting loose. Waka getting cranked up as well. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. It bangs off the wall.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Man at first with one gone, and now for the Twins, Max Kepler. 1-1 now. Fought off foul. In the dirt, but kept close. He's into second easily on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. Still only one out here in the inning. The punch out there, and there's two down. And now Miguel Sano.
The designated hitter, Miguel Sano.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with two gone. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Line drive, caught. But the Twins get a three-run shot. It's now 3-0. Brent Rooker getting loose there. He's now in the game at first.
For the Twins. Now playing first.
And we're back here at Fenway Park. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Trevor Story. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one is hammered right field. That's back. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. And a pitch. On the ground. Sneaks through, base hit. Story rounds third, headed for the plate. In there, he's safe.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. He kind of rolled over on his pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And Martinez. Talking about Martinez, he's one of the best fastball hitters in the game.
Yeah, some guys are concerned about velocity, but he embraces it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Taylor Rogers, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Thielbar getting loose as well. Next one misses. Now 2-2.
Both you and I know how much attention to detail that J.D. Martinez pays. Kind of makes me think of Albert Pujols, who has been called the machine at times during his career. I'd venture to say you can put J.D. Martinez in that same category, at least the way he approaches his craft.
Smash to the left side, and that's a base hit.
All over that one right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So stepping in for Boston, Alex Verdugo. Good contact guy, good defender. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. For J.D. Martinez, his teammate, when they won it all in 2018, Ian Kinsler called him the mad scientist. So Maybe the machine and the mad scientist. And now 2-2. That one ripped. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Buxton returns it to the infield. That holds the lead runner, and now they've got 2 in scoring position.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And the pitch. On the ground to third. Over to first. What a play to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Cutter Crawford. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Brent Rooker. Ground ball right side. Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Bounce to the right side. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Up next for the Twins, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
2 outs, base is empty. Carlos Correa, the next Twin up to hit.
I mean, these guys know they have to get going out of the gates, but you're not going to hear a skipper. You're not going to hear people really say that.
Swings and misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Because this game's hard enough, and you try to minimize the pressure that you put on yourself or that you take in from outside. So sticking to the plan, the process every day, coming in, doing your work, making the adjustments you need to make, and just focusing on the task at hand that day.
Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they still lead it 3-1. So here's Tyler Duffy onto the mound, and he'll work on holding this lead.
Number 42, Tyler Duffy.
Back here in Boston, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for Boston, Bobby Dahlbeck. The wind and the pitch. Way high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Next one is off the plate, and the count is 3-1. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Leading off.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Enrique Hernandez.
Number 42.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Dahlbeck on at first, nobody out. Next offering is way upstairs. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the guy on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make guys earn it.
2-2. A swing and a soft liner. And that one gets down, fair ball. Kepler hustles it back in as the stop sign goes up at third.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Now it's the second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And here it comes. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Correa for 1. And he'll be safe at first.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Right-hander kick steals.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And the pitch. Runner takes off. In the air, left field. Kirilov brings it in, 2 away now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Xander Bogaerts up next for the Red Sox. And he's already singled in this game. Two and 1 now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that is that. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Twins 3 and the Red Sox 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Garrett Whitlock. And he'll do his best to keep this close.
Garrett Whitlock.
I got a skull tattoo and a ring in
On to the 3rd inning, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
about girls, pickup trucks, and old John Deere. I like some twang in my country.
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as
Up
well.
next to the Twins, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Here's Gio Urshela.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
1 down, base is empty. Good eye right there. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. And down on strikes. 2 down.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. Hard hit left side. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now batting Max Kepler. And he deals. And a count 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball there. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. Max Kepler knocks one out. His second of the year. It's 5-2. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
2 outs, nobody on. And here is Miguel Sano. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch stays alive. The 1-2. Just misses with that one. Two outs. Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Miguel Sano sends it out. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 6-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, Michael Wacha. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Michael Wacha.
And now, Alex Kirilloff. He's 0 for 1. That one lifted to left. Hernandez makes the catch, and that'll do it. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Now a 6-2 ball game. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Griffin Jax. And he'll do his best to hang on to this lead. Back here at the ballpark, here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers. The Red Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here. So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Verdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Urshela to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez stands in. Three and one. Martinez waits. Line drive. And that's a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And next for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. Next offering misses, and the count 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Next offering misses, down and away. Martinez over at first with one away. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Left-hand batter waits, and there's ball four. Taylor Rogers comes on now. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Well, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Christian Vasquez, the hitter. Runners at first and second with one gone. On the ground to short. Nice stop. Over to Polanco. They get one. The double play ends it right here.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for this